Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. There's a lot happening this weekend all across West Michigan, but something one of a kind is coming back to DeVos Place starting tomorrow as the Grand Rapids Tattoo Festival is back. Our guest today is Quinn Hurley, the Director of Operations for Tattoo Fest. Quinn, it is so good to see you again. Thank you so much for coming back on.
Really good to be back, Phil. I appreciate you having me back on.
Of course, and as I said, you guys are back in town. We got the chance to talk a little bit last year and really got to see you guys really setting everything up. It looked amazing. How happy are you guys to be back in Grand Rapids, and how's the setup going so far this year?
Setup is going well. It's bigger and busier than it was last year, so there's our work cut out for us, but we're doing really well. We are so happy to be back in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids last year was one of our best shows, one of the most fun shows that we had, and we've been all across the country since then. But Grand Rapids is really about our gold standard. So being able to come back around Halloween time, we've been looking forward to this, since we were here last year, and so it's good to finally have it come into fruition.
Yeah, no, and having it right around Halloween is always perfect. I know that's kind of one of the busier days as far as people getting tattoos, and that kind of leads into what you guys have planned. You guys have a ton of fun things sort of organized for people of all ages. We were talking a little bit before, and you wanted to make mention that kids are invited and allowed to attend, but you guys do have a lot of fun things planned. I want to kind of give you the opportunity to explain to everybody some of those things and really highlight the ones you think people are really going to enjoy the most.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is a tattoo festival. This is where people come in to get tattoos. We have over 300 artists from local Grand Rapids to national to international artists. So coming in here, you're going to be able to get a tattoo if you want to get a tattoo. However, this show is special because we do have our costume contest. This is the only show that we have because it is our Halloween show. We have a costume contest where the grand prize winner wins a $1,000 cash, handed right to you if you win for the best costume. However, we do have other categories that win fun prizes. We have the scariest, the funniest, and the sexiest, and the best group or couples costume, and the best kids costume. So we encourage everybody to come out because, even if you win the funniest costume, you can still win some great prizes. We have from our friends at Ink Addict. We have prizes from our friends at the Grand Rapids Griffins. Go Griffins. So there's a lot of fun competitions and prizes, and we're going to do it like we did last year, where people are just going to walk across the stage, show off their costume, kind of in a parade style, and then we're going to have our judges tell us what wins what, and we're going to see some really great funny costumes, and at the end of it all, somebody's going to walk away with $1,000 cash.
All right, I love that part of it. And Quinn, you touched on it. Obviously, one of the big things that people are really excited about, and one of the big things that you do bring to Grand Rapids with this festival, is the ability for people to get tattoos and bringing in all these different artists from across the country. For people that are going to be showing up looking to get a tattoo and maybe haven't been to one of these types of events before, what sort of tips or things can you tell them ahead of time to make the process a little bit easier? How does the process work as far as them finding an artist to tattoo them?
So for the next day people are still going to be taking those appointments in advance. So you can find them all on grandrapidstattoo.com, see all of our attending artists, and you can reach out to them in advance. We'll have their Instagrams available. However, if you're coming in and you say, I'm going to just, look around and see what's going on, my number one suggestion is walk the floor. Walk every single aisle, because we have so many incredible artists that, you might walk in and see one great artist and be like, that's the person, that's who I want to get tattooed by. Maybe you do. However, walk through all the aisles, check out everybody. They're going to have their flash available. They're going to be taking your, requests and suggestions, and they'll be able to work with you if you have something that you want custom done. And if they have the time right then and there, boom, you're good to go. Maybe they're doing a tattoo, and you can say, hey, what's your availability like for the rest of the day? Or what's your availability like for tomorrow? And you can set up appointments while you're here. Maybe it's a walk up, they've got the time, boom, you're in there, you're ready to go. They might say, hey, come back, stay around for 2 hours, and we'll be ready to go there. So we have so many incredible artists. I just want to make sure everybody sees all of them and make sure they find the perfect artist they want for their tattoo.
And tattoos are obviously such an important part of so many people's lives. People get them for sentimental reasons. They get them because they look awesome. You know, there's plenty of reasons to get tattoos, but there are, as far as somebody who is in charge of kind of setting up a whole festival celebrating tattoos, what do you think it is about the specific art of tattooing or ink and having ink kind of, you know, that makes it so popular and something that it is just around the world people enjoy and people love?
You know, I think it's the best way to, and it is a cliche, but to quite literally wear your heart on your sleeve. You know, whether it is something sentimental and you want to remember a loved one or a pet or even just commemorate an important date, that's a great thing for tattoos. You can also get something fun or funny that just really shows off who you are. You know, my tattoos, none of them are sentimental. I've got Superman tattooed on me because I love Superman, you know, and people walk by and they say, I know what that guy's about. And that's a great way to do it, to not just stand out in the crowd of saying, oh, I'm the person around that has tattoos, but to stand out in a way where you're showing off who you are, what makes you you, in a visible, quick way, and really making connections with other people that have that. You know, I love when people are at concerts or at a sporting event and you say, oh, that person's got the same band tattooed, or oh, we both have the same, you know, Lions logo tattooed on us, whatever it is. There's just a camaraderie there, that really, you just find friends so quickly when you're able to look at each other and say, we're about the same thing.
All right, I love that answer. And Quinn, you know, before we let you go, I know you guys have a lot left to do before everything gets started tomorrow at DeVos Place. Again, everybody who wants to know a little bit more information about the Grand Rapids Tattoo Festival, go ahead and check out this week's weekend planner. We've got all that information for you there. But Quinn, I want to give you the opportunity to make your final pitch out to people, for people that are maybe on the fence, maybe don't know if this is something that they want to do this weekend. What would you say to them to make sure that they are down at DeVos Place this weekend?
You know, this is a great place to celebrate art of all kinds. Whether you have no tattoos, one tattoo, 100 tattoos, come through here, see all of the people making live art in such a big way that you can't find anywhere else. You know, there's going to be over 300 people in here making art live. Maybe it's on you, maybe it's on a friend, but either way, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to feel the energy. It's going to be palpable. And, you know, if you're on the fence about coming or on the fence about getting a tattoo, come through, see that it's not so bad getting a tattoo. There's going to be so many people getting it, but really just come celebrate not only the culture of tattooing, but the culture of art in Grand Rapids, because that is what we are here for. We are here to showcase Grand Rapids, the tattoos that are walking around, the artists that are doing tattoos here in Grand Rapids, and really highlight this city in the best way that we know how.
All right, awesome. Couldn't have said it better myself. Quinn, thank you so much for stopping by. And I do want to remind everybody one last time that if you want to go ahead and check out some of the artists or find a little bit more information on the festival coming to DeVos Place starting tomorrow, you can find all that information right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Quinn, one last time, thank you so much for being here today. It was great seeing you again.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate you so much.
Of course, absolutely. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest